Good morning, students. A very happy Onam to each one of you. Today, we are here on request for a special class on vocabulary and punctuation. So, in vocabulary, we are going to study what is a simile. A simile is one of those clever tricks the poet uses to create a picture when you say that a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is like something else, you are using a simile. A simile uses the word as or like. Whenever the poet uses as or like in his poem, then we say the poetic device used by the poet is simile. So, writers often try to make a story or a poem more interesting by creating a picture in the reader's mind. Like in this line, like a bird skimming across the blue sky, my kite travels swiftly, beautiful and high. You can write these lines this way: my kite travels swiftly like a bird skimming across the blue sky. Here, the poet is comparing two things. What are they? The kite and the bird. She uses the word like to compare the two. Okay, so what is this poetic device the poet has used? It is called simile. And here are some more examples of simile. He is as busy as a bee. She danced like a peacock. My uncle is as strong as an ox. The water in the pool is shining like diamonds in the sunlight. Now, hurry up. All of you try to do this exercise given. Fill in the blanks with a simile which best describes the subject. Hurry up. Students, all of you have done that. Now, open page number 24. We are going to do punctuation and study when to use quotation mark. Students, always remember a quote, that means words spoken by someone. For that, we use quotation mark to show the beginning and closing of the quote. Now, we have to follow certain rules when we are using quotation mark. So, always begin quotation with a capital letter. Whatever is said, you will write in capital letter. If the quote comes before the name of a person who tells something, place a comma after the quote and before the closing quotation mark. For example, tomorrow is going to be a busy day. Now, this we will put in quotation mark. Then we will put a comma. Now, who has said this quote? Said the teacher to her students. So, this will be written after the quotation mark. Second rule is if the quote comes after the name of the person who tells something. First, we are writing the name of the person. Then we will place a comma after the name of the person and before opening quotation mark. Before we start the quotation mark, we will write the comma like Charu said. So who is saying Charu? We live in Hyderabad. Now, students, this sentence was a statement. So in the end, we have used a full stop. Now, if it is a question, then what we will put? We will put a question mark. And if it is an exclamation, so then we will use exclamation mark. And after that, we will close the quotation mark. So, students, we learned that when we begin a quote, we use a capital letter. But in many cases, a quote can be separated by the name of the person in two parts. In that case, we will begin the first part of the quotation with the capital letter and end with a comma or an exclamation mark and begin the second part of the quotation with a small letter. put both the parts of the quotation with quotation mark. Like, okay, students, said the teacher. Stop writing now. So, okay, students, we will put in quotation mark and put a comma. And stop writing now again in quotation mark and full stop. Understood? Now hurry up and do the exercise given on page number 25. Till then, bye.